Let's get ready to rumble. Welcome back to the channel, lads and ladies. We're straight in the action with the Heinkel 219, and it is Heinkel, right? Anyway, HE219. Look at this beautiful, big ol' bird. Really an elegant, but significantly sized vehicle with all the center-mounted burst mass you could ask for. This is from a replay sent in by Dustydarter, and Dusty's a great guy. He also goes by the name Pretzeldarter, and I like it. He made a pretzel-themed aircraft skin, and I like that as well. So just look at this, right? This is vehicles that are still fun, and in the year 2018. And the HE219, when it first came into the game, was an absolute powerhouse for ground striking and a head-on beast. And now it's a head-on beast. So ground strike has changed to a certain extent. Mainly, ground vehicles in Air RB are not worth the points they used to be, and that's too bad, because that makes a lot of attackers a lot less profitable to operate. But I can see how you could just break the game, and I researched the majority of the German Air RB tree using just the HE219 when it first came out, because you got a bonus for researching everything from rank 1 to rank 5, because it's a rank 4 premium. That's the way premiums used to work back in the day. So hope you enjoyed that from Pretzeldarter. HE219, I gotta stop talking about it, because here's our next tank, the M24 Chaffee. And this is a light tank that really plays more like a lightly armored, slightly more nimble medium tank. It has a very good gun for its battle rating as far as post-penetration effect, but we all know this. It's the M3, the M4 75mm that the early Shermans get. It's very good at taking down vehicles with its APHE round, and even the AP round now has acceptable post-penetration effect, though I still prefer the HE. Every now and then it'll let you down, but overall the gun's good, and it should be very familiar to players of early to mid-tier US vehicles. Now, what makes the M24 Chaffee especially fun? Well, you have the mobility to play as a mobile tank. You have the gun to play as a medium tank, as you see. Your roof-mounted 50 cal is sometimes the best anti-aircraft protection a tank could ever ask for. And with a turret-mounted smoke grenade dispenser and plenty of smoke grenades, you can really utilize that smoke. So that's something that you can really... This is the vehicle that I've learned to use smoke with. And I've taken that knowledge and applied it to, say, the Tiger 2H, to great joy. And there was much rejoicing. So, here you see we're trying to capture the point, but we noticed someone. We get shot in the booty, but the smoke is able to sort of conceal our position. And we're trying to decide if we're going to go and repair here, or... Excuse me, I just got a little bit of death in my chest this morning. I think I'm catching a cold. And we get one directly into his engine compartment, but the radiator on Panzer III, Panzer IV models, including the Stugs, is a little bit OP and eats it up. More on the M24 later, but let's go to another fun vehicle. This is the heavy tank number 6, which is a regular Tiger... Oh geez, I want to say it right. Is it the Tiger E? Pretty sure it's the Tiger E. Final answer. So, just look at the beauty look at the beauty of these maps on movie settings, mind you, and the beauty of this vehicle. Now we're going to get into a duel here, and you get to see what we shot for the enemy Tiger, and we took out a T-34 by collateral. I'll take it. So he's behind that house somewhere, and you see he's angling his armor, I'm angling my armor. This is going to be a great example of how to play the Tiger as a heavy tank. So you need some cover next to you. Soft cover is better than nothing, like that bush, because it just conceals your weak spots so that people are less likely to shoot you in your weak place. And then you can switch between angling your front and angling your side a little bit better depending upon where you think they're going to be aiming, and always try and keep that angle just right. And boom goes the dynamite. He over-angled, so we finally slipped one into that side armor. And that's one of the things that makes the Tiger fun even today, and if it's a premium, even better. You hear the tank toddler? So just watch this here. This is what makes the Chi-Nu. What is this? The I can't remember the name of this tank. It's the big one. You know what I'm talking about. This big long Japanesey boy with the auto loader. It's able to fire every single round in its turret rack right now as being part of the autoloader because of the first order ammo rack system. So it used to have 3 rounds in quick succession with the autoloader, then it moved up to down to 2, and now it's up to like 40. So enjoy that while it lasts. I don't know where it's gonna go after this, but here's some Chi-Nu 2, and here's me trying to start with the one thing I don't like about the Chi-Nu 2. Doesn't get a whole lot of gun elevation. But that's actually like the first time I've ever had an issue with that. And White Rock Fortress is a magical place. But Chi-Nu 2 still very fun, and one thing that I love about this vehicle Tank Toddler is engaging here. I'm gonna bring her on over. Come on, we talk to the people. Yeah, hi. So that's the Chi-Nu 2. I've talked a lot about it. This is just kind of like a top list here, right? Except everything is at the top. And of course we were gonna get to this one. What's one of the most fun and rewarding heavy tanks in arcade? Well, in my humble opinion, it's the M4A3E2 Sherman Jumbo with the short 75. And while you're in that one, you might as well pick up the premium and get double rewards. Let's see, the Sherman Jumbo Cobra King, that's right. And as always, fun vehicle, very, very simple play style, and that is to face your frontal armor toward the enemy and shoot everyone. So it's a great beginner's heavy tank, even to an advanced player. You can use this for challenges to get good kill streaks, and you can just kind of turn your brain off and have a good time. Now it's very, very easy to take this tank down if you can manage to flank it or disable its gun and then take out a track. So for that reason, I'm not really scared of Sherman Jumbos. The issue is when people spam the Jumbo and you're up against 6 of them, then it's pretty tough to deal with. But in Tank RB, they're not all that popular because they just don't have the mobility or the all-around protection that you would want out of, mobility for a medium tank, or all-around protection for, say, a heavy. Just, having some side armor would be good. Alright? But moving on, here's some more M24, and this one is the Japanese one that I have my my awesome Midna custom camo for. This was one of the first custom camos that I made learning how to make tank camos, and I've always kind of treasured it for that reason. And Yes, I am a weeb, and I don't even care. Besides, Japanese tanks, you gotta animate the heck out of them, right? It's just historically accurate. It's exactly what the heroes of old in Japan would have done if they had Photoshop. So here's just some more sneaky breaky M24 gameplay, and again, my KD, my kill death ratio with this tank is not good at all. It's not positive, but that's because this tank is really good for capping points, and so you just kind of play it aggressively if you like, or if you want to play it stealthily. You've got a great one-shot potential with this gun. Vis-a-vis, aw, dang it, he got my gunner. Well, I hope he doesn't kill me in the next 10 shots. He's put so many rounds into me. What is even going on? Please die. Okay, so that happened. So that was fun. Alright, I hope you guys are having a good time, because I'm having a blast. I'm also sick today. But, you know what? Who cares? So, that vehicle needs a little work. Key 94 2. But Key 100 2. Good airplane. Very fun. It's kind of like Guppy. She's going after the mouse. It's kind of like a Japanese BF-109 in a sense, but a little, almost like a mix between a Focke-Wulf and a BF-109. It's really interesting. And no, Guppy is doing the things that I don't necessarily want her to do.
Why do you do this? This thing I do not want you to do. Even though I don't want you to do it, here you are doing it. And I can't say I do not appreciate it very much.
So, you guys can see. You guys can see how the Key 100 is, right? I like it because of the way it is. You see how it is? You have the maneuverability you come to expect out of Japanese aircraft, with a small amount of durability upgrade, and let's see, almost a Focke-Wulf style of it's not quite accurate. It's an interesting machine, and you really should try it out for yourself. And the great thing about it is I have yet to have it lock up at all at high speeds, and the wings just don't rip. I haven't been able to rip the wings, so this is a great plane for somebody that wants to get into energy fighting, or boom and zooming, and still have some turn fighting and just good maneuverability. It really is one of those planes that stands out. Almost like the LA-7, great all-rounder, but unlike the LA-7, the wings just don't rip off of this thing, so you can really dive aggressively with this one. And look at us like playing, just picking on this PE-8, which is a very scary aircraft with its defensive guns, its high amount of durability, and Guppy is destroying my desk right now. I made a mistake. I done goofed. This is why I don't record in the morning. So how are you guys doing? Oh, did I mention that the Q100 has two, count them, two, Ho-5, which are the higher velocity Japanese 20 mils, in the engine cowling, mounted on the nose. So they're very, very good mountings, as you can see. And then you have a couple of slightly less useful 50 cals in the wings that can be useful. And what I do is I put tracers on the nose with the 20s, because those are all high explosive, and then I put stealth in the wings, and he's flying with healing in his wings. And can we just take a moment to appreciate how gorgeous that custom camo is? I spent almost 2 hours making it, and I really, just like with every single custom camo I make, I get the impression that if I spent another 2 hours, this could really be something special. But I go for quantity over quality with my camos, because I don't, I don't use them all that much. I've got hundreds of vehicles, and you know, I'm passionate about having a good time in the vehicles, and that's why I make the skins. I'm not all that passionate about being an artistic person and making really high quality skins and sharing them with the world. But I share my trash skins with you just because. So, back to the armament. And look at how this thing flies. Look at it. Look at it. It's so pretty. I hope they never touch the flight model, because this thing just really, it glides through the air like a Spitfire almost. It really does feel like a Spitfire Mark 5B trop. In the way that it performs, with not quite as good of a climb rate, but you know, the stat card kind of lies, and the results, yeah, they're pretty good. So, look at this thing. Look, they keep wanting me to play the Katyusha thingy, the little bottle rocket launcher. Ain't gonna do it. Oh, Key 94 too. It's still trash. I mean, it's not bad. It really isn't, but it just really goes up against some tough competition. It's got a high repair rate or cost, and it's not premium, even though it's a rank 4 event vehicle. Ah! It hurts me so much. So let's take my trauma out. Let's take my trauma out. I never got done talking about the Key 94's guns, or Key 100's guns. Having the machine guns on stealth is good for people that like to do some active dodging. So they try and zoom away from you in a straight line, and then they just dolphin whenever you fire your guns. So you use the stealth rounds, and you peck at them with your 50 cals. And I've been able to pick up a kill on a dolphiny boy that was really evading my 20 mils that way. So good stuff is what I'm saying. It's good stuff. It's not bad stuff. It's pretty good. It's not bad stuff. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. It's not bad stuff. You know what I'm saying? So can you guys tell? I get a little bit silly when I'm tired. I'm pretty darn tired today. So ME262A1U4 Narwhal. Do I even need to say anything at this point? This is by far, easily, my favorite vehicle in the game. Easily my favorite aircraft. Very fun. You can fly this in a fighter role if you wish. You can fly this in an interceptor role if you wish. Issue's going to be sparks. Issue's going to be the low fire rate of your main gun, and its accuracy is not quite where you want it to be for an anti-aircraft role. But you really get a feel for it. You can do great things, but I prefer to use it for ground strike. Just me. The regular AP round, not the AP HFAP round, but the other one that has the explosive filler. There's two ground targets belts. Use the regular AP one that gets around 97 millimeters of penetration at point blank range, which, yeah, good luck with that one when you're in aircraft. Don't do that. Don't shoot there. You should be moving. You should be using your controls to get out of the way. Guppy was demonstrating. She's swinging her little arm. She's like, go! You gotta hit the elevator! We don't want you to crash! Sorry, I've been watching too much JonTron. I'm getting weird. So, guys, this plane's fun. Use the regular AP round almost exclusively, I would recommend, because even if you're looking to take down a bomber, the AP with a high explosive filler does more damage than the HE round. I've got a video called like Betrayal or something like that where I put like 8 50 mil high explosive rounds into a B-29, blow off every control surface on his tail, and then watch him go into an uncontrollable dive and rip. You know, I got like 3 crits on him in the process, and I didn't get credit for the kill. So if you don't want that to happen to you, just blow his whole freaking tail section off with a single AP. We good? We good. Okay, let's move on. So use this for ground strike. Or, in mixed battles, I've been able to take out Bearcats with this thing with one shot, P-47s with one shot, and you're going to see those quite a bit, especially the P-47s, because they have a low SP cost when you're in, like, a 6-7 battle. So people just fly them, and they drop the ordnance, and then they crash or whatever. Sometimes they strafe, but you can feast on them with this thing. Once you learn the guns, and then you can pester ground targets very, very effectively. I've noticed this thing's really good for setting engine fires, and when you take out somebody's engine or transmission in a tank RB match, it's often a great way to get an assist, because they're immobilized, they're spotted, and they're not having a good time. Usually takes them about 30-40 seconds to get repaired and get out of there. By then your team can often take advantage of the situation, and if not, you can pull another pass on them. I've showed this so many times on my channel. Just check out the ME262 videos that I have, and you'll see. I absolutely love this plane, and it's got the speed. It's one of the most versatile multi-role aircraft. It doesn't perform at the top as far as its guns for a fighter or interceptor role, because it only has one main gun, but it's a heck of a gun, and it hits so hard. It hits so hard. Yeah, Chubbies needs some food, I think. Do you need some food? Do you need some food, or do you need to mess with things? Yeah, she's smiling at me. She's smiling at me. Hi, I love you. You are my little narwhal. You are my ME26 cutie. Yes, you are. ME26 cute. A1. Love you. Guppy Wall. Yeah? No, yeah, the doctors wouldn't let me name you that. But I love this little girl. And this plane really is close to my heart. And well, you know, honestly, we're just kind of chilling now. I've sort of talked about what I wanted to talk about, some great vehicles in the game. I got one more coming up for you, and I just wanted to show like one actual match, and I thought, you know what, if we're gonna show a match, might as well be the narwhal. But let's move on. You guys know this thing's great at ground strike. You've all heard it before. Alright, let me just kind of cut to the action now. And this is the most fun vehicle to land. You know what we're gonna do. It's belly flop time. So you come in with all your speed, and you can do this at like 350 miles per hour if you want. And look at that, kicking up all that dust. Cool stuff. Very cool stuff. Okay. So full disclosure here, this match does not end well for us, but we had a good match, and that's the thing about the narwhal, is it's not overpowered. It really is a low rank jet for a reason. And let's see, the early American jets can just mop the floor with you. The F-84s and the P-80s, F-80s even, you can't see an F-80, can you? I don't think you can. 8.0, yeah, no. But P-80s, they can mop the floor with you. They got better performance in pretty much every way, and much better equipped for a fighter role in terms of armament. They'll tear you to pieces. You can take a few hits, you can manage to outrun them if they don't conserve their energy, but overall, if you got an experienced pilot, there's nothing you can do against them for the most part. And again, if you're using this in an attacker role, you're not really going to be set up to deal with that. But you know what? You can pick up lots of ground kills and have a good time. That's why I like this plane. So that does it for this episode. I'm really looking forward to doing another part for this vehicles that are still fun. I've been just like looking for the fun in the game lately, because I'm getting enough time in here that I'm starting to kind of hate certain things about the game, and I just get all grumpy. But I always find some way to have a good time, to play a vehicle that I still like to play, and I thought I'd share that with you guys. I really am enjoying the game, loving my life. How you guys doing? I'm thinking about doing another video pretty soon, a guide on how to deal with sparks. So that should be fun. Look forward to that in the near future if I don't realize that I'm crazy and I shouldn't do a video on something like that. Okay, guys, catch you in the next one. Bye-bye. Can you say bye-bye, Guppy? She's waving! She's actually waving! She's such a cutie. Can you say bye-bye? Yeah, can you say bye-bye? She's pushing on you. Can you get... I don't know what that's doing to you guys. Yeah, hi. Hi. Yeah, it's good. Digoy. Yeah, digoy. Okay, guys. Bye-bye.